Hi Virgo, how are you guys? Spiritual Barbie here. Welcome back to my channel, bitches. Okay, so this reading is in the perspective of the other person in this connection. How are they feeling, thinking, vibing about Virgo, about you guys, right? So this could be who you're thinking about. I feel like it's best if this is someone that you're connecting with, or someone that you're in a connection with, or someone that you just broke up with, someone that you are dating. You know, it's really strong then. But even if it's not somebody that you've met, then this is just what they're going through before they meet you, you know? So it's cute. Anybody can really watch it, but, you know, do you? All right, so root of the reading for Virgo. This other person in the distant past experienced the Page of Swords energy. You know, this is just words, word bombing, an argument. Can even be the birth of a child, but kind of a tarot readers say they're a difficult child. But as a Page of Swords myself, I think that's very rude. Actually, I'm not fucking difficult. I just say the fucking truth. If you don't like the truth, then don't give birth to a Page of Swords. How about you don't have sex on New Year's, right? If you don't want a Page of Swords, keep it in your pants on New Year's, or you're gonna get a Page of Swords. You know what I mean? Or what Gemini or Aquarius season as well. But that's how you don't get a Page of Swords, you know? But if you know, if you do, then don't be mad if you get a Page of Swords, right? But for some of you guys, it could be a kid, but a kid that kind of requires attention, right? If we're going by traditional tarot terms, some of you guys may know what I'm talking about. It could also be information or news. It could be finding out something. The Page of Swords could be that person who's like, girl, you know, I saw your man down, like, you know, the Page of Swords energy. So just is some truth, but it's not always bad truth. Like sometimes we really tell you good things. So it's like really chill. Like it's up to you guys. All right, but let me stop. All right, so recent past energy is this Six of Swords. I really feel like your person or this other person, they really moved on from this. I feel like they moved on from drama. So whether or not this Page of Swords situation was something bad to you or something that you felt as good to you, you moved on from drama, and so did this other person. Okay, they felt like they were moving on from conflict, and that is all hunky-dory. Their challenge and their focus for this week is temperance. I just heard healing. Okay, so this person's very focused on healing, vibing out, being patient with things, and just working with what they have and not trying to push time and all whatnot. The present focus for this person, Virgo, is the Emperor energy. So they're definitely focused on their responsibilities, their children, their home, their finances. The people that they feel responsible for have their attention this week, Virgo, okay? Or whatever it is that they feel responsible for. Whatever it is that if they didn't protect it, it would be in chaos. That is what this person is focused upon. So whether they're a man or a woman, if they have children and they're the dominant caretaker, they're going to show up as an emperor to those children, especially when they're the single parent. Then they're going to be an emperor to those kids. If they have a business, literally, as somebody who has a business, if I walk away from it, nothing happens. So you need an emperor. This person is focused upon, I feel like some of you guys need to hear that. This person is literally just focused upon their work. So maybe you feel like they're working too much. If they didn't work, and nothing would happen. So this person really is feeling like, okay, I need to focus on my work. Conscious thoughts and desires is the Eight of Swords. So I feel like they're really feeling a little trapped though. So whatever they're focused on, I don't think they want to do it. I feel like they have no choice. Notice how what's surrounding this person is air. And in the middle is fire and Saturn. All right. So what are the signs we have? We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's just air, right? Fire, Sagittarius, Aries, and Taurus. Also, what else could be? Capricorn could be this too, right? And I feel like Scorpio could also sit in the Emperor energy as well. But this is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is Temperance. All right, so let's have a look at what these energies are for you guys. I want to take a look at this focus energy in the challenge, which is Temperance. What is this temperance energy all about? Tell me a little more about it, Spirit. So healing, the star. This person is focused upon healing, getting better. I don't know if this person had surgery or something, but if they had surgery physically, they're focused on healing. If they got sick, they're focused on healing. If they're focused on their work or whatever their duties are, they're focused on healing that and mitigating that, bringing that to a good level, bringing that to a place where it's good for them again. I feel like this person had a loss before and they're focused on getting better, but they're definitely feeling trapped, but they're like, yeah, I have to sit in the chair. I have to do what I need to do. Especially also for some of you guys, if this is your connection, this person is really focused on healing the connection. especially for a lot of you guys, I feel like this connection, especially if you're with them, they're in your life, they're right over there, or you talk every day and it's a relationship, then this relationship is very, very, very important to them. It is very important to them. I don't know if they show it or you think they show it, but it is extremely important to this person, this relationship. And they're focused on healing it. They're literally probably praying about it. They think about it so much that they've activated angels around it to help. So, you know, believe and trust that this person really does care about the situation, and walk away from habits of believing that you do. Stop cheating yourself. This person, especially if you're with them, they really care about you, Virgo. Okay, so let's have a look at why the challenge and the focus is temperance. Because the Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords reversed, I feel like this person is kind of like discontent with the connection, or just discontent in general, and they're through with worrying about it, and now they're just kind of they're trying to take as much action as they can take. You know, they're like they're gonna sit in the chair now and do what needs to be done. They're not gonna sit back and like not do anything, because I feel like in the distant past here, you may have said some stuff in the distant past. You know, this could be like 2 weeks ago, even the distant past energy with these weekly energies. It could be like 2 weeks ago or a month ago, or maybe you said something. What is this about the moon? Maybe you let some stuff off your chest of, whoa. Some of you guys could have even discovered this, especially if you have Virgo somewhere that's aspecting this person. You may have discovered a past betrayal for some of you guys. But for others of you guys, you could have just said something that you're suspecting that they're doing. And it could be about taking advantage, or maybe you found out this person did something behind your back and it was very hurtful, or you said that you felt like they were doing that. But I feel like it was a cutting of words, but this came from a very deep place. Let's have a look at why, right? And I feel like also for some of you guys, if this person has air in their chart, they could have said it, right? And this was about them feeling, somebody could have said, I feel like you're taking advantage of me. You know, like, but with the Page of Swords, they could have texted it, they could have emailed it, but it was not pretty to hear. Let's have a look at why. Because of the Eight of Pentacles and death, whatever this connection was before, however you guys were doing it, it was not working, and it definitely needed some death energy. Death definitely needed to pull up and carry some bones. I mean, death needed to bring Drake with it, right? And dig some graves, right? So because this thing needed to hit the grave, right? And transform. And this communication was necessary because it ushered in this death energy. Because you both were like, you know what? I gotta go within, you know. So the recent past was the Seven of Swords. I think in the recent past, you guys started moving away from like arguments, because this could have been constant or consistently. The vibration of this relationship was constantly like just feeling negative. And so this person was like, you know, I'm just gonna move on, not necessarily from the connection, but I'm just gonna move on from the drama. I'm just gonna move on from this connection and leave behind the toxicity, not because I don't care about Virgo, but because I need to move on. Like, we need to move on from this. And I feel like if we keep trying to stay here, we're just going to keep hurting each other. With the Tower energy, we're just going to keep hurting each other. You know, it's just going to explode. Okay, so what is this about? They became more focused on planting new seeds, seeing potential. Now, for some of you guys, this could have been a breakup in the recent past, but this breakup already happened. But for others of you guys, if you're still with this person, they just moved away from the conflict. That's it. That's all. So if you feel like, oh, they're not, but they're right there, this person, I feel like this kind of person, if they're done with you, they'll literally tell you, you know what, I want to break up with you. But in the nicest of ways, but they'll be like, you know what, let's break up. But this person here, if they're still here, they're not planning on leaving you, and they weren't planning on doing that in the recent past. They just were like, I'm going to focus on other projects. Maybe they have some new project, or maybe you guys have children, or maybe you guys are having financial issues or something along those lines, or they want to create a new project or something. And they're like, yeah, I'm just going to focus on this project, you know, because I see potential in this, and I know that I need to move away from the drama and the toxicity in order to work on that potential. And I guess you'll just meet me there, Virgo. That's honestly what this person's mindset was. Let's have a look at why. This person's very earthy, but also very logical. Let's have a look at why the Six of Swords energy was in it. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. I really feel like whatever this was that was said, or whatever these arguments were, it was too much for this person. This person's a little emotional, and they get a little, I'm not going to say this person is emotional. I think this person just, especially if they're a man, they don't do a good job of processing and cleaning up their emotions as much as they should. And so when you say something as little as this is the Page of Swords energy. It's not a humongous deal, right? But it is kind of shocking. It's like, whoa, why did you say that? But I feel like this person just has so much on their plate that when something like this happens, they just disappear. They need to pull away because they can't stay in that same place. Because it's just, they're already at a 5 and they don't realize that they're at a 5. So when you say something that takes them up to a 9, they need to pull away because it should take you to a 4, but it took them to a 9 because they're already at a 5. You know what I'm trying to say? So, this person needs their healing, temperance. They need to heal. All right, so the present energy, and so does this connection. The present energy is the Emperor for this person. So they're back sitting in the seat, right? They're back. They're just like, you know what? Like, you're not going to scare me from my obligations. What is this about? The King of Cups. Aw, this person's back. They never really left, but I think they needed a break. Not from you, though. I think this person, they have their own path. And that's why you shouldn't mince words for other people. I mean, don't go into a situation or relationship and keep putting your partner down because then you need help. You need to see a therapist. If you are somebody who argues, I feel like this is a constant thing. Virgo, what is going on with you? But if you're someone who, is very argumentative, and most Virgos I know aren't argumentative people, so I know this might not even apply to too many of you guys, but if you're constantly triggered, you know what I mean? Then it's kind of like you need to talk to someone because it's not this other person. You can't expect someone to sit there and take you threatening them, take you accusing them of things. At some point, somebody's going to get up and leave. I mean, you can only take so much, but it's not because it's not because you're not worth expressing how you feel. You are worth expressing how you feel, but there's a way that you express how you feel that doesn't damage, that is more healing than damaging. And it's not because you lie or because you don't say everything, but it's the way you say it. It's the energy you put into saying it. And when we're hurt, we have a lot of hurt energy that we put into the words that we say, especially when we're triggered, and it comes off very harsh, and it's only so long that someone can take something like this. Okay, and I'm not saying this person's going to break up with them because they're sitting in the Emperor energy. So this person really, it takes a lot for an Emperor to get off the throne. He usually dies on that fucking throne. So most likely he's not going nowhere, but it's kind of like, Virgo, you don't deserve to struggle like this. You know what I mean? You don't deserve to sit in the Moon and the 5 of Swords energy reversed. You deserve to be happy. So go and seek therapy. Some of you guys need to talk to someone. You went through some shit that wasn't your fault. And everybody needs to talk to someone and process it. I've been in therapy for years. Since I was 18, I started going to therapy. 18. I'm 25 this year. 18. And I'm on and off in therapy. Okay? Everybody needs to talk to somebody. I don't care who you are. Find someone to talk to. And sometimes your partner cannot be the only person that you talk to because they have their own shit going on. I don't know how many weeks I'm going to say it. Y'all don't listen. I know you guys want to be perfect. I know you guys want to be the best people that you can be, but sometimes you need help being the best person that you can be. It's okay. It's okay, Virgo. Because I feel like it's really jamming up your relationship. It really did jam up your relationship. In the recent past, it jammed it all up. All right? So, present now, this person's back. They're like, you know what? I'm not pussy. They sat back. You're not going to scare me. So, okay, let's see what else this is about, Virgo. All right. So, the 5 of Pentacles. So, maybe you felt like they were shutting you out, And they're back here because they're like, you know what? I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving this situation. All right, let's have a look at why. The Emperor energy, he is jokes to me right now because he's really like, you're not going to scare me. Let's have a look at why the Emperor energy is in their present energy. Because of the Page of Wands. They still love you, Virgo. This person will never stop loving you. This is a long-standing connection. You guys are going to die. You guys are going to hold hands together and walk into the sun. This person is going to probably be right there next to you. If you die, they're like, I die. This person is loyal. They are not going nowhere, Virgo. This person is not leaving your side at all, ever. Ever. And some of you guys, If this is somebody you haven't met, you're going to meet someone in the future this is the person that I'm reading on. And they're going through some stuff. And they experience some stuff. But this is the kind of person who gets up again and just sits back down in the spot. It's like, I'm not going nowhere. You know, I don't know who this is. This is a man or a woman. This could be both, a man or a woman. And they don't care. They're not going nowhere. Like, this person loves you. They're not going anywhere. You don't, you know, this message is coming up because it's like you're not happy, D. You're not. Some of you guys aren't. Damn. Some of you guys went through some shit. Alright? So this person is like, they're back. I don't know where they were before, but they're back in black, baby. Okay? This week, they're back in black. Alright? So the conscious thoughts and our desires is the Eight of Swords. I feel like this person is thinking about you. Okay? They could be feeling a little trapped. Like, they could feel like their hands are tied for some of them. But I feel like it has to do with you, though. They can feel like, I don't know how to help her, or I don't know how to help him. I don't know what to do to help them. Because I feel like for some of them, they can see you struggling, or they know that you're struggling, you're in a situation that you don't, that's not good for you. And I think you have acknowledged that it's not good for you. And it doesn't have to be mental. It could just be emotionally, or just maybe your work situation, your financial situation, your living situation. It's not beneficial for you. And maybe you have brought it up to this person, and maybe that's where a lot of the fights come from, because with the Five of Swords energy, this is stale drama. This is drama that is like, it stung bad. It stung so bad it hangs out in the subconscious, and it peeks up every once in a while like, hey, remember me? Hey, what's up? Hey, remember me? That trauma from your childhood. Hey, what's going on? You know, so I really feel like some of you guys, they really are just like, I want to help them, but I don't know how to help them. They just don't know how to help you. But I also feel like they're feeling a sense of powerlessness. Oh my gosh. This is about ending a cycle too. Like, there's a cycle in your life that needs to be completed, and it's definitely manifested around you physically for a lot of you Virgos. It could be a work situation that you're in that you feel powerless in, financial situation that you're in that you feel powerless in, a mixed home situation, you know, family situation, whatever it is that you feel completely powerless of. And this person is like, how do I help them? But I also feel like this person is thinking the Eight of Swords energy because they also feel and can... They either empathize greatly with this, but I also feel like they want to help you, but they just feel like their hands are tied. Let's have a look at why the president, their conscious thoughts is the Eight of Swords, because of the Six of Pentacles. I feel like they want to help you. Maybe some of them, they want to give you money or something. They want to give you support, but I feel like they just can't. Like, it would throw them off balance, or it would just be like, they just don't know how to help you. They're going to figure it out, though. This person, trust me, Virgo, this person cares very, very, very much about you. They care about you. They really, really, really care about you. Okay? They really do. And if you feel like, oh, why aren't you helping me? Why aren't you? They really can't. I don't know why. It's not really showing here why. It could just be because maybe if they gave, it would be too much, and then it would topple everything over. Something along those lines of like, not that this person wouldn't be in balance for you, but it's kind of like, do you want someone to be in balance for you? You know what I mean? All right. So it's kind of like they feel like, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do in this situation. I have no fucking idea. Oh my God, this person feels really trapped. Oh, Virgo. They want to help you. They just don't. They're like, how am I supposed to help this person? I want to give them this. I want to help them, but I don't know. Either, you know, if you're a man, you won't accept it. You know, you won't listen, or, you know, maybe you're very stubborn and you're kind of defensive, you know, and they know that you get defensive because you're very sensitive about certain topics, and they know you, they love you, and they see that in you, and so they don't want to bring it up because they're kind of like, well, what would I even say to this person? How would I even help this person? This person thinks about you a lot. I mean, surrounding them is swords, so that's all around them are thoughts, you know, and it's thoughts about you and this connection, okay? But they feel like, how am I supposed to help her? Or how am I supposed to help him? All right? So what's going on in the near future, or how are we ending off this week, this reading? The Devil. Oh. So the Devil energy, this person is definitely feeling trapped in this connection, or they're just, I think they're getting face to face with something toxic in them. It could be toxic ideologies, toxic beliefs, things around them that kind of steal their energy, codependency as well. What is this Devil energy about? The Magician. the Magician. So things around them, or maybe beliefs that they have that block them from bringing things in and block them from manifesting things that they want. This Devil energy, it, you know, I don't know if I should say it. I'm not. But, you know, like, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I really feel like this person just, they're really facing something in them that I feel like they're just not a very good initiator, or they kind of give their power away sometimes, whereas like they could really just say F all of it and just like get in the car and go, or like they could just do it, you know what I mean? But they're like, well, if I do it, then this and this and this will happen, and this and this, and that's kind of devil energy. That's unhealthy. And so they're getting confronted with it. I mean, the devil energy showing up like this, I'm like, ooh, you know, they're getting confronted with some sort of fear or limiting toxic belief that keeps them stuck because they're going through their own judgment, right? And what is this around? It's around the Queen of Cups. So especially if this is Queen of Cups is just a woman. If it's not your sign, it's a woman that loves, and it's a woman that you love. Okay, so sometimes like someone who is, or a woman that's compassionate. So sometimes someone who is, you know, a fire sign, if they're like your close friend or your wife or something, then you will see them as the Queen of Cups because, or your mom or something, you'll see them as a Queen of Cups because it's a woman that loves and or that you love. You know what I mean? It evokes that emotion. But for some of you guys, if you are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Moon or Rising, Venus or something, like how they connect with you, then they feel exceptionally trapped, and they're facing their trappedness head on. Okay, and this is about the Two of Pentacles. Possibly, you know, they have habits and things that they do that keep them from addressing whatever this devil energy is. So it's going to be different for all of you guys, and different for all of these people, and this is going to be a different situation. Let's have a look at why this person is sitting in the devil energy, and what made the Emperor energy transform to the devil energy. I need to know. Okay, the Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups. Okay, so this person, because they're walking away from the past and they're letting go of past situations, just past memories, maybe even children or something like that, or their childhood, it's leading them now to another phase in their life where now they're addressing the devil. And why do we have this devil? Well, that was wanting to show up judgment. So the devil's showing up because this person needs to make a judgment. They're coming to a place in their life where, especially in this connection, where they're needing to drop old dead skin and become anew. And I keep seeing the Lovers here. So a lot of times, especially when you're about to get to a new level in your lover's journey, you'll feel the intensity of the devil come on, and then right after you'll see the Lovers. But you see the Lovers come on when you just do what the devil is telling you not to do. A lot of times when you feel the devil energy, it's fear. And so when you see it, it's like, okay, the devil is saying, oh, if you do that, then that's going to happen. Fucking do it. And see that that's not going to happen, or see that it's not as big of a deal as you think, or it's not going to actually have that result. A lot of times the devil is like that big ugly monster and that big bully that just wants you to like stay where you are. It's kind of bullying you around, and it's like the second you stand up to that bully runs away, pees his pants. You know what I mean? That's the devil. He looks big and mean, but he's nobody. He's nothing. You know what I mean? And I feel like this person is being confronted with that. They're being confronted with something really toxic. You know, a belief system possibly about therapy, a belief system about healing, a belief system about magic or manifestation, or a belief system of taking initiative that blocks them. They're literally looking at it head on and being like, you know what? This is going to keep blocking me until I just do it. Because this devil energy causes you to recreate karmic patterns for years and years and years and years and years. And this person is totally ready. And I feel like this is the connection. So this is happening in this connection where you're both being confronted with something huge and devilish. Where it's kind of like, oh my God, this energy is like so negative, and this is what's holding us back. And you're having to face it, right? Because you're realizing, you know what? I want to be happy and I want to follow my heart. And the only thing that's stopping me from following my heart is this. This is what's getting in the way. That doesn't have my destiny. So this person, they're going to drop it, you know, and they're going to make the right judgment. But the right judgment is the judgment that feels good. When you make the right judgment, it's the truth. It's kind of like, you know what, this career doesn't serve me. And that's an example. This career doesn't serve me. It's not healthy. I've tried. I've worked super hard It doesn't feed my soul. This isn't what I dreamt of doing when I was little. I have no desire to even do this. I'm literally just doing this for the money, and I'm not even making the money yet. And even if I am making the money, I'm miserable. I'm sick. Fuck it. Like, why am I even doing this? That is when judgment shows up. When you're literally ready to just say fuck it, judgment shows up. So when judgment shows up, don't be afraid. It's kind of like, you're ready. You're ready. I mean, this person walked away from their past anyways, in search of greater enlightenment. So they're ready to experience that devil energy, right? I mean, all right, so let's see how this person is feeling and thinking towards you, Virgo, this week, and or thinking. So they're wanting to write a message to you about abundance. For some of you guys, they may be wanting to send you something of that nature. They're wanting to write you something and tell you something, possibly around finances, money, properties. I don't know this person, but I mean, Virgo, I don't expect Virgo to fuck with no less than the King of Pentacles, but you know what I'm trying to say. But, you know, let's see. So let's see what this person is what this energy is about, because they're writing a message about business or about abundance. What is this of the Two of Swords? I think this person, they're realizing that they need to open up their mind, okay? They're realizing that they can't really care so much about what other people think, and they have to be more decisive around taking action. So I think they're going to tell you something around finance. If you're waiting for them to say something around finances or a home, property, I'm hearing moving in. They're waiting for a car, for some of you guys, a car. If you're waiting for them to say something, they're going to write a message. I feel like it's written form, right? They're going to write something. It could be even an email. If it's a text message, it's very well written. I don't know why they're specifying this, all right? But I guess so you understand. And they're going to write something about this, okay? And it's something that they have been in their head about. They're like, I don't know if I should do it. What would this person think if I did it? And, oh, well, they're going to think it's that. And I don't know. Well, if I do that now, they're going to stop. They're like, you know what? Stop it. What do you want to do? This person is now, they're sitting in their role. Okay, so what else are they feeling towards you, Virgo? And thinking towards you is I want to say they're swans, but I know that they're storks, right? So this person is feeling like they want to tell you something. They want to shout something from the rooftops, but I feel like it's something that you kind of have to wait and see what this is. But it's positive news. I mean, the stork is beautiful. It's the Queen of Cups energy, right? So it's a good message. A lot of times this is like, I mean, what do storks bring? Storks bring babies, right? That's what our mothers used to tell us, that a stork brought a baby. But it's the Wheel of Fortune. They're wanting to communicate to you about something new and exciting that's very positive. A new phase, something that is supposed to increase your fortune together, right? This person is focused on what's going on here. How are we going to make this happen here? I feel like Virgo, some of you guys are very emotional about this connection, which is great, you know. You're all about the love, but this person's all about like, how are we going to get it done and how are we going to eat while we're doing it? That's the kind of person that you're dealing with, Virgo. So that's kind of good to deal with that, you know, especially if you're like fire, water, or even air. This could be good because this person kind of complements that, because sometimes you don't think about eating, you know. As a water sign and an air sign, I don't think about eating until I'm like starving, because I wasn't in my body the whole time. I didn't know I needed to eat, you know, so I have difficulty making time for self-care. So this is a good person to have in your life, but they also have to overcome their own limitations. We all have limitations, all right? But they're definitely, you guys are facing that head on. Okay, so Virgo, what's your message? Excuse me, oh pal, let yourself sparkle and fucking shine. Be who you are. You're a star. Okay, you're a star, baby. All right, so you're guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. So this person wants you to be yourself. They don't want you to mince words, okay? But I just also feel like, you know, sometimes we're saying things, but if you really look at it, that pain is from something else. And that's why I said talk to someone. Not because you're crazy, but because sometimes we go through shit and we literally place that situation onto the new situation and it has nothing to do with it. You know? And that's why it's important to talk about things so you can let it in the air, you can let it go, right? So let yourself sparkle and shine. Be who you are fully and accept who you are. And when you can't accept who you are, then you take people telling you then maybe you should talk to someone. You take it as an offense because you feel like people are not, you feel bad about needing help, but who the fuck doesn't need help? Who doesn't need help? A liar doesn't need help. That's who doesn't need help. All right, so let's see what their message is. right? Progress, not perfection. So they are working on not comparing themselves or judging themselves. This person is very judgmental on themselves. This person is, you know, they compare themselves a lot to other people, and they're trying to focus on being who they are, and, you know, just not, you know, knowing that they're progressing instead of focusing on the fact that they're not where they are. So this person struggles with perfection issues. They could be a little bit of a perfectionist. Like, maybe if they want to help you, they want to help you in a big grand way, but you don't need the big grand helping. You need a small help. You need, like, just not something that big of a deal, but they feel like they need to do it big, you know, they need to give you more than that. But it's like, what you really need, or what is really needed in this dynamic, is something not that big, you know, or just more support or something along those lines. Whereas they're kind of somebody who's a kind of a perfectionist, and they want everything to be perfect, you know. So they're working on healing that perfectionist part of them. And I also feel like Virgo, I feel like you guys may have some perfectionist issues, but I don't think that this is what's getting in the way of the connection. I think a lot of you guys have worked through that, and you've realized, you know, I'm not perfect. But at the same time, there is when you can't let yourself sparkle and shine. Opal, that's like the birthstone for October, right? So when you can't let yourself sparkle and shine, it's kind of like, sometimes if you look deeper into it, right? And I'm not telling you about yourself. Some people get really, really sensitive. Don't get so triggered about what people say. Like, literally, people are just talking. Like, who cares? If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Don't jump down their throat. But, you know, if if you have trouble letting yourself sparkle and shine and being who you are fully and authentically, it's because you feel ashamed of that part of you. And you can't feel ashamed of a small part of you and not expect that little part of you that you feel ashamed of to come back and bite you in the ass in a few years, you know? Your shadow side does attack, you know? When you ignore your shadow side attacks, okay? So just let it out in the open and be like, you know, fuck it, we all have a shadow. Fuck it. If you have a problem with it, you know what you can do. I say it all the time in my videos, but I'm trying not to say stuff like that. Alright, anyways, so Virgo, thank you so much for joining me today. I am the spiritual Barbie. So that's what I have for you guys. If you want to work with me closely in a private way, have a private reading with me, private session. I'm also a spellcaster. If you'd like to work with me, you can check my information. It's down below in the description bar. I look forward to working with you guys. And thank you to all of you guys who have book sessions with me and have worked with me. I appreciate that. I love working with people. This is my life calling. This is all I do, baby. This is all I'm about to do. This is all I'm ever going to do, okay? I mean, I'm going to expand, but, you know, I'm going to do this. I love the occult. But if you're interested in working with me, go ahead and reach out to me. My information's down below. Some of my prices are there too, but not all of them. And for others of you guys, thank you for all of you guys who have liked, commented, and subscribed to my channel. I appreciate that so much. Don't forget to check out my monthly, my daily, and my other weekly readings. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, Virgo.